So Stephen A. Smith came on First Take, and he was discussing the way Josh Donaldson called Tim Anderson Jackie Robinson. Because Josh Donaldson, he's kind of a very pasty albino kind of a guy, and he was calling Tim Anderson, an African American, he was calling him Jackie Robinson to get under his skin. And the funny thing is, Tim Anderson didn't say nothing too much about it, but the guy behind home plate has like a Cuban name or some kind of a name, that would be, but he's a big burly kind of guy, young kind of tough guy, and he has some earrings hanging out of like nice, really beautiful cropped dew. And when Tim Donaldson came up to bat, the catcher for the White Sox said, "Buddy, I don't know who you think you're calling Jackie Robinson, but I might box your ears for you." And didn't look like Josh Donaldson wanted too much of that other guy, the catcher for the White Sox. But, Tim didn't really, stand up too good for himself to begin with. But then Stephen A. came on and said that there's only 7% black people in Major League Baseball. And there has to be a lot more. And I thought, where's the Stephen A. Smith that can say we need other kinds of people too? But that's okay because, I love basketball and I don't need to have a certain kind of a racial profile to that because I loved Patrick Ewing. I loved John Starks. I love Oakley. Okay. And then when Houston came, there was kind of the downward spiral, but they had a lot of good players back in the Patrick Ewing days and I identified with them and I loved them, So I didn't need to have some white guys. So when Kiki Vandeweghe came, I said, "Geesh, God, this guy's killing me." But anyways, Stephen A. saying you have to have more baseball players that are black. We have to get a quota system and get a little bit higher percentage. And I said, maybe, you have to look out. Don't throw stones, Stephen A. If you look at the association, in baseball we have to get to a quota, but the association, there's no quota. There's no reverse quotas. My friend, how come the quota goes this way in baseball? We're talking about elites. We're not talking about, coal miners or steel miller. We're not talking about working in a Ford auto plant. We're talking about people who earn this on merit. But you can call for numbers to be on a certain way, but then you better be careful. There's throwing stones. It's like you live in a greenhouse, an old-fashioned greenhouse, Stephen A., because, the association, if the association has to meet a quota, 7%, look at the NBA. What is that percent? On the other side of the coin, on the other side of the, what do you call it when, there's a lot of only one kind of person and it's not too much. It's dominated by a certain group of people, It's like an apartheid situation. Maybe if you free one side up, you have to go free the other. But Stephen A., that's just me. And I don't even, I'm probably wrong. I'm a stupid dog. I don't know any better. So I probably shouldn't even open my mouth. I'm probably wrong about this. And Stephen A. is probably right. But, it's food for thought.